So I got asked what I think about these college football games coming up. Notre Dame's gonna be playing Georgia. Huge game, huge game. I'm a firm believer. Georgia's got to be in the finals. They got to be. You know, they are battle tested. You can make the case they got robbed out of a chance last year when they lost to Bama. They didn't get a chance to play Michigan for the chip. Because Alabama, aside from getting their way, Georgia could have been running for 3 or 4 years in a row for a national championship. They won back to back and they were dominant. So you got to kind of wonder. And this going to be an interesting battle for them. It's a big game for them. So if they can win, it's going to be interesting. I think that could definitely be a big game for them. But Notre Dame got a lot to prove too. Notre Dame wants it to be known. It's a big game on New Year's Day. Then you got Penn State and Boise State. Boise State's always feisty come bowl time. Penn State needs a credible run because Penn State has been one of those college teams that they always lose those 2 games. They 10-2. No one takes them serious. They're kind of like, okay, yeah, you're there, but you ain't gonna win nothing. This is a big game for them. So I think that this is huge, very huge for them. So I like to think that you know keep your eye on how that one turned out. I think that could be a very huge game. Penn State needs to make a statement. Georgia's got to make a statement. Those some pretty big games for both teams because I think that they definitely, Penn State needs it. Notre Dame actually needs to make a statement. They're kind of in a got to win. You know, no one's really giving Boise State much of a hope in this one, though, just keeping it 100 because then Texas, Arizona State. Arizona State's actually played pretty good this year, but Texas has standards. You know how it all turns out. Everybody wants Texas, Georgia, and Penn State to win. Those three. Before I get to the last game, you know who they would want to win. The money is on it. Now, before you ask me how come not Notre Dame, because I don't think the Fighting Irish necessarily is seen as deep as Georgia. I don't. Penn State definitely, Texas, but Arizona State's gonna be a feisty team. So I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody might be in for a rude awakening. One of these teams might be, but the fix is on that certain teams definitely get the allure and the attraction. So that's gonna be something. And of course, last but not least is the rematch of Ohio State Oregon. You remember Ohio State, the waning seconds against Oregon couldn't get their field goal unit on the turf, and they lost that game in Oregon, one of their 2 losses. The other coming courtesy of the Michigan Wolverines, who, even as a Michigan fan, I did not see them beating Ohio State. Ryan Days behind almost had his bags packed until they won their last game last week. So he know that he got to beat this. He got to win this. If you don't win a chip, you at least got to win this. Because anything less than this, they probably make your butt walk back to Ohio. And there's no more free hotcakes and syrup and orange juice and whatever else you have with your breakfast in Ohio. If you don't bring home a title, you're gonna have to pay that $3.99 at Denny's. So interesting matchup for Oregon. It means everything. You win this, you be number 1 ranked. You go into the title game. Because Oregon isn't really loved like that. Good and well, they lose this game, they're going to push their butt to 11th rank. You know how college football is. So everybody wants Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, and Georgia. Ohio State, Georgia, Penn State, and Texas is the ones that the people want. Ohio, Georgia, Penn State, Texas. And deep down, they wouldn't mind if it's Ohio State against Georgia for the chip. Ohio State against Texas would be interesting. Ohio State against Penn State, the team with the heartbreakers, would be interesting. But Georgia, to me, is one of the frontliner teams that they would want in it. So you tell me who you got out of the remaining and what you think on New Year's Day, because that's going to dictate the ultimate bowl. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. And hit that membership. Stay safe, stay woke, stay free, stay true. I'm out. Peace.